Let us talk about the secret hiding in plain sight, the one you hold in your hand and then toss away without a second thought. You are busy. You are focused on the main event. The meal itself, you buy the best ingredients, you follow the recipe. You are busy. You are focused on the main event. The meal itself, you buy the best ingredients, you follow the recipe. You plate it up perfectly, and then with a flick of your wrist, you send the most powerful part straight into the compost bin or the garbage disposal. You are throwing away the key. You are discarding the very thing that could gently, naturally, and powerfully stoke your internal fire. This is not about a rare superfood from a remote mountain. This is about the peel, the stem, the end. And the scrap, this is about the parts we have been taught are waste. But what if waste was just a mindset? What if that scrap was not garbage, but the secret ingredient your metabolism has been craving? I'm Madi. I've spent years sifting through health and fitness myths and bold just to get to the truth. If you're ready for some real advice, then I'm glad you've made it here. Let us be honest. When you hear the word metabolism, what comes to mind? A complex, mysterious engine deep inside you that seems to slow down with every birthday. You think you need to shock it into action with brutal fasts or extreme workouts. You search for expensive supplements and complicated protocols. It feels like a battle, but what if boosting your metabolism was not about adding something exotic, but about reclaiming something simple? What if it was about using 100% of the good food you already? The scrap we are going to talk about is not one single thing. It is a category. It is the fibrous wrist rise for you and do. Talk about is not one single thing. It is a category. It is often bitter, always nutrient-dense outer layer and inner core of the plants you already eat. And the king of this category, the most potent and common scrap of all, is something you likely peel right off and discard without a thought. It is the humble lemon peel. Yes, the bright yellow skin you zest for a recipe and then throw away holds a metabolic secret. But to understand why, we have to rethink the very idea of scraps. For decades, we have been taught to eat only the soft, sweet, easy middle of our food. We peel our carrots, core our apples, and toss our broccoli stems. We have been sold the idea that the best part is the tender, mild, often starchy interior. But in nature, the greatest protective power is on the outside. A plant's skin is its armor. It battles sun, wind, and pests. To do that, it produces concentrated compounds that are incredibly beneficial for us. When you eat the peel, you are eating the plant's defense system. And that system, when ingested, becomes yours. It becomes a gentle, constant signal to your body to operate more efficiently, to burn fuel more cleanly, and to reduce the inflammatory burden that slows your metabolic engine to a crawl. So why the lemon peel? It is a perfect example. The juicy interior is full of vitamin C and flavor, but the peel contains a powerhouse compound called D-limonene. D-limonene is a type of fiber and an antioxidant that does two critical things. First, it supports your liver. Your liver is your primary metabolic organ. It is the grand central station for processing every single thing you eat. Drink and breathe when your liver is overloaded with toxins, preservatives, and the byproducts of poor digestion. It becomes sluggish. A sluggish liver means a sluggish metabolism. It cannot do its job of converting food into energy efficiently. D-limonene lemon has been shown to support the liver's natural detoxification pathways, helping it clear out the gunk so it can get back to the business of metabolizing your food into energy, not storing it as fat second. The intense fiber of the peel, the white pith included, slows down the absorption of sugars from the fruit itself and anything you eat with it. This prevents the insulin spikes that tell your body to store fat. It is a 1-2 punch liver support and blood sugar regulation. All from something you were throwing away, but the magic does not stop at the lemon. This principle applies across your entire kitchen. Take the apple, you peel it for the smooth texture, but in that red or green skin, is a treasure trove of ursolic acid. Research suggests ursolic acid can help increase lean muscle mass and boost brown fat, the type of fat that actually burns calories to generate heat. You are throwing away a natural metabolism booster with every apple peel. Consider the potato. The skin contains up to 12 times the antioxidants of the flesh, plus a huge dose of blood sugar regulating fiber. Eating a peeled potato is like eating pure sugar. Eating it with the skin changes the entire metabolic response. Think about the stems of your greens. The tough stems of kale, broccoli, and chard are packed with fiber and calcium. That fiber is the ultimate metabolic regulator. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut. And a healthy gut microbiome is directly linked to a healthy metabolism. Your gut bacteria influence how you extract energy from food, how you store fat, and even your hunger hormones. By throwing away the stems, you are starving the very microbes that could help you manage your weight. Now you might be thinking, this sounds good, but how do I actually eat a lemon peel or a broccoli stem? This is where the art of the scrap comes in. It is not about gnawing on a bitter end. It is about strategy. It is about becoming a kitchen alchemist who transforms what was once waste into the most valuable part of the meal. For citrus peels like lemon, lime, and orange, the simplest hack is to zest them before you juice them. Keep a jar in your freezer and add your daily zest to it. Then sprinkle that frozen zest over everything. A teaspoon in your morning yogurt or oatmeal, a tablespoon mixed into your salad dressing. A teaspoon in your morning yogurt or oatmeal, a tablespoon mixed into your salad dressing, a dusting over roasted chicken or fish. You are adding a burst of flavor and a mega dose of metabolism, supporting compounds without any extra effort. For the ultimate daily ritual, try this after you squeeze a lemon into your warm water in the morning. Take the spent half and scrape out a bit of the remaining flesh and pith. Eat it. It is bitter. Yes, but in a clean medicinal way, it is a direct signal to your digestive system that the day has begun. For vegetable scraps, the soup and stock method is your greatest weapon. Keep a gallon bag in your freezer. Into it go your onion skins, carrot peels, celery ends, mushroom stems, parsley stems, and broccoli stalks. When the bag is full, dump it into a pot cover with water. Add a splash of vinegar to help draw out the minerals. And simmer for a few hours. You have just created a mineral-rich, gut-healing metabolism supporting broth for pennies. The vinegar and slow cooking pull the calcium, magnesium, and potassium from those peels and stems into the water, creating a powerful electrolyte brew that supports every metabolic process in your body. Drink it straight. Or use it as the base for your soups and grains. You are literally drinking the extracted vitality of the scrap. For tougher scraps like kale stems and broccoli stalks, think texture. Chop them finely and saute them with your onions and garlic at the very start of making a stir-fry soup. Or pasta sauce. They will soften and sweeten, becoming a flavorful base rather than wasted trim. Grate broccoli stalks into slaw. Blend cauliflower cores into a creamy soup. The goal is stealth and consistency. You are not making a dramatic single gesture. You are engaging in a quiet daily practice of nutrient reclamation. Every time you choose to keep the peel on your cucumber, to roast your potatoes with their jackets, to blend your smoothie with a chunk of apple core, you are sending a cumulative signal to your body. You are flooding your system with fiber, antioxidants, and unique plant compounds that modern diets desperately lack. The metabolic effect of this practice is not a sudden jolt. Like caffeine, it is the opposite. It is the gentle removal of obstacles. It is like clearing debris from a stream so the water can flow freely. By consistently consuming these scraps, you reduce systemic inflammation. By systemic inflammation, the silent metabolic killer, you provide steady fermentable fiber that balances your gut bacteria. You give your liver the nutrients it needs to process hormones and toxins efficiently. You steady your blood sugar, eliminating the crashes that lead to cravings. All of this works in the background, lowering the metabolic burden on your body. When the burden is lower, the engine runs cleaner and brighter. You have more energy. Your hunger feels sane and manageable. Your body naturally seeks its healthy weight because you are not constantly fighting against inflammation and imbalance. This is the profound shift. Boosting your metabolism is not about adding more stimulants to an overwhelmed system. It is about removing the things that are weighing it down and providing the specific nutrients that allow it to function as designed. The kitchen scrap is the ultimate symbol of this shift. It represents moving from a mindset of scarcity and deprivation to one of abundance and wisdom. It is about seeing the whole value in what you have. You do not need to buy more. You need to use what you already have completely. Start tonight. When you make your dinner, look at what you are about to discard. Pause, see the peel, the stem, the skin not as waste, but as potential. That is where the power is hiding. That is the silent daily habit that rebuilds your metabolic health from the ground up.